So I was 2 years old when I realized that teriyaki sauce on some salmon is top tier. So let's get into it. I like to start with my rice because that's going to take the longest, and be sure to rinse it real good. Now when you're cooking, come into the kitchen confident and creative, all right? When God created us, one of the first things he gave us is permission to be creative. So approach cooking with that same creative confidence. And by the way, I'm using 1 cup of jasmine rice because that makes plenty for my household. Once it starts draining clear, add 2 cups of water, a dash of salt, and turn the fire on medium high. Once the water starts boiling, I'm going to cover it with the lid and turn my fire to low. Let's get into this broccoli, y'all. So I saw this ginormous head of broccoli, and at the store it looked all green and beautiful, so of course I grabbed it. And as soon as I started chopping this mug up, I realized that that was a mistake because it took way too much work breaking up them little florets. But anywho, we're gonna add it to the strainer and we're going to clean our broccoli. And by clean, I mean spray it with some water and shuffle it around with my hands. And don't come for me, okay? Because I'm gonna get me some of that fancy produce spray from Trader Joe's so my produce can be clean, all right? Now add it to a pot, add some of that Kinders, the blend seasoning, which is a staple in my seasoning arsenal, a whole heap of butter, a little water, and cover that mug up with a top and turn your fire down low. Now we are on to this salmon that is skinless because I don't do skin, and let's just cube it up into nice chunks and add it to a bowl. Into our cube salmon, we're going to add that Kinders I love so much, a little bit of onion powder, and of course we are going to hit it with some garlic powder, as well as some paprika just for a little color because we know paprika don't taste like nothing, and a little bit of garlic paste. And if you have never used garlic paste before, it is top notch, top tier. If you ain't got it, go get some. It makes life so easy. Now my auntie gave me this Asian seasoning and I was curious, so I added a little bit because why not? But usually I like to keep my seasonings basic for dishes that have a sauce because I don't want to do too much, you know? So add a little bit of olive oil, give it a mix, and when you are all done, it should look nice and seasoned like this. Okay, now let's get into this teriyaki sauce, all right? Now I used about a cup of soy sauce, give or take, garlic paste, ginger paste, honey, gave it a good whisk, and when it started to simmer, like so, I went in with about a cup of brown sugar, give or take. Listen, I just let the Holy Spirit lead me when I be seasoning, and I added a little bit more honey. I whisked it up and cooked it on medium until it looked like this. Now at this point, to thicken up the sauce, I went in with a little cornstarch flurry, which is about a tablespoon of cornstarch and a 1/4 cup of water, and whisked it up. So I let it simmer on medium until it started to thicken up. But once I gave it a taste, I realized I needed it to be a little sweeter. So I hit it with like a tablespoon of white sugar and gave it a mix. Once the sugar got all incorporated into the sauce, I gave it a mix, I gave it a taste, realized it was perfect. So I left it on low and left that thing alone. All right, so for the salmon, I used about a tablespoon of olive oil and about a tablespoon of butter, because one thing about me is I'm gonna cook with some butter, I don't care. No, but honestly, the butter adds like a deep richness to it and it just be all sopped up. So go ahead and add your salmon to the pan. Now be sure to watch your salmon because it will cook really quickly, all right? So keep your fire on medium high and do not walk away. After about 3 or 4 minutes, flip them and they should have a nice brown crust like so. Let them cook on the other side for literally like 1 or 2 minutes and remove them from the pan and go ahead and let them drain on a paper towel while we move into this next step, which is the bang bang sauce, all right? So go down with about 2 tablespoons of mayo, a little sriracha, any brand will do because I already know we got a shortage out here, and about 1 tablespoon of sweet chili sauce, and give it a great mix. And now we are ready to plate up, y'all. So go ahead and get your rice, your broccoli, and salmon. Pour that delicious teriyaki sauce all over and give that bang bang sauce a good drizzle. Garnish with some fresh green onion and enjoy, y'all.